Welcome. Maharashtra State Board of Technical Education is coming with the lead Learning at your doorstep. The course is Electrical and Electronic Measurement. Unit for this session is Measurement of Electric Power. In this presentation, we are going to deal with the learning outcome 4, determining the electrical power and power factor of given circuit. What will we learn today? Calculation of active power by 1 wattmeter, 2 wattmeter and 3 wattmeter method. Reactive power measurement by 1 wattmeter method. Power factor calculation of the load circuit. The key takeaways are active and reactive power measurement, low power factor wattmeter and VAR meter. Learners, please pause the presentation and go through the concept map. 3 wattmeters method of power measurement is applicable when 3-phase 4-wire star connected load or 3-phase 3-wire delta connected loads are present. The multiplication of phase current and line voltage represents phase power and is recorded by individual wattmeters. So, total power recorded will be Wt is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3. Here 2-element 3-phase wattmeter is shown, which works on the same working principle of the single phase dynamometer type wattmeter, but the main difference is in its construction. A current coil together with its pressure coil is known as an element. Therefore, a 3-phase wattmeter has 2 elements. The connection of 2 elements of 3-phase wattmeter are the same as that of 2 wattmeter methods using 2 single phase wattmeters. Both the elements are fitted on single spindle having one pointer attached to it. The torque on each element is proportional to the power being measured by that meter. The total torque deflecting the moving system is sum of the deflecting torque of 2 elements. Hence, total deflecting torque is proportional to P1 plus P2, that is total power of the load. The method of 1 wattmeter for measurement of power is used only when load is balanced. The current coil is connected in one of the lines and one end of the pressure coil to the same line, other end being connected alternately by switch to the other 2 coils. The sum of 2 readings taken by by changing the switch position for power measurement at load will be P is equal to P1 plus P2. The load is considered as an inductive load, but it is a balanced load. In this circuit, the phase current lags behind their respective phase voltages by an angle phi. The power measured by 2 wattmeter, that is the sum of 2 wattmeter readings, is equal to root 3 times of the phase voltage and line voltage, that is root 3 VL IL cos phi, which is the actual power consumed in 3-phase balanced load. So, W1 is equal to VRB into IR cos of 30 minus phi. W2 is equal to VYB into IY cos of 30 plus phi. Taking sum and solving, we get total power W is equal to W1 plus W2 is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi, which is total power consumed by the load. We know that the equation for 2 wattmeter method is W1 plus W2 is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi. Let us say equation 1 or equation A. Now let us subtract W2 from W1. Therefore, W1 minus W2 is equal to VL IL cos 30 minus phi minus cos 30 plus phi. Solving, we get W1 minus W2 is equal to VL IL sin phi. Equation B. Now divide equation B by equation A and we get tan phi is equal to root 3 multiplied by W1 minus W2 upon W1 plus W2, and value of phi can be found out by taking tan inverse of W1 minus W2 upon W1 plus W2. If you take cos of this phi, you will get the power factor of the load. Also, if you multiply equation B by root 3, you will get reactive power consumed in this circuit. Let us now see the effect of variation of power factor on wattmeter readings. When power factor is unity, both W1 and W2 will show positive and equal readings. When power factor is 0.5, one wattmeter will read 0 and other will show the total power. When power factor is 0, both wattmeters will show equal and opposite readings and P is equal to 0. And when power factor is below 0.5, one wattmeter will read positive and other will show negative reading. So total power, that is algebraic sum, is equal to plus minus W1 plus W2. One wattmeter can also be used for measurement of reactive power. Let us assume current through the current coil of wattmeter, say I ampere. Voltage across pressure coil is VL. So now wattmeter will record the power is equal to VRB into I into cos 90 plus phi, which is equal to root 3 VI cos 90 plus phi, where V is phase voltage and VRB equal to root 3 phase voltage. Then power recorded will be minus root 3 VI sin phi. Total reactive volt ampere of the circuit is 3 into V into I into sin phi. Again, where V is phase voltage, I is phase current and phi is the power factor angle. Now Q is equal to 3 into V into I into sin phi, which will give minus root 3 into reading of wattmeter. Power factor phi can be calculated as tan inverse of Q, that is reactive power upon P, active power. Measurement of power in AC circuit having low power factor by ordinary electrodynamometer wattmeter is difficult and inaccurate because of number 1, deflecting torque on the moving system is very small even when the current and pressure coils are fully excited. Second, errors introduced because of inductance of pressure coil tend to be large at low power factors. So some special features are incorporated to make the regular electrodynamometer wattmeter to convert it into a low power factor wattmeter, and that is more pressure coil current, compensation for pressure coil current and compensation for inductance of pressure coil. In a single phase circuit, reactive power can also be measured by volt ampere reactive meter, that is VAR meter. This is an electrodynamic wattmeter in whose pressure coil circuit a large inductive reactance is substituted for the series resistance, so that the pressure coil current IP is in quadrature with the voltage. So VAR meter reading will be V into I into cos 90 minus phi, which is equal to Vi sin phi, and that is nothing but the reactive power. In three-phase circuits, phase shifting is necessary for measurement of reactive power and is usually obtained from phase shifting transformer. This phase shifting may be done with two autotransformer connected in open delta configuration, which is shown in figure 2. The arithmetic sum of the two wattmeters in the figure 2 gives the total reactive power supplied to the load. Dear learners, please refer the book A.K. Shawnee, which is a course in electrical and electronic measurement and instrumentation, and read these chapter and subpoints for your further understanding. Thank you.